me some copy. Copy. Right, let's bring some stuff up for those that are interested. Maybe I'll bring up my, yeah, let's do that. Shall we do that? I think we shall. Right, so multiple screens open here. There we go. Big old screen. It's in my watch later list. Let's have a look what I've got coming up. I've got some videos to look at later today. Let me just do some other bits while I'm here. That's not what I wanted to do. I am making mistakes. That's what I do. That's what I want to do. Patreon. Actually, let's put it over here. Look at this on the other side. How is everyone doing today? Let's have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's a freezing cold Sunday morning, 28th of November. Less than 4 weeks to go till Christmas, so I've got my coffee, got my woolly jacket on. And today we're going to talk about a few little topics. Now, obviously, while I'm on the video today, if you want to put any reaction requests, I can add them to our reaction list. There are 52 videos currently sitting in my reaction, or to react later over the next month. So if you work out the maths on that one, 30 days in a month, 52 videos means there's more than one a day, which is why a lot of videos do take up to more than a month. A lot of people do reactions based on most recent videos dropped by channels, and that's a good way of doing it if you are a reactor that's trying to get lots of people on your channel, if you're trying to do like the latest video. And this is something that I suppose if I was to try and go into doing a reactor as a full-time job, that's basically what I would do. Is I would literally just sign up to all the big labels onto their channels and wait for those videos to drop, and as soon as the video dropped I would do a reaction to it straight away, get it uploaded. It's one of probably the best ways that you can build your following. But there's also the other thing, which I was actually on a Bandmade Facebook group about this earlier on today, when we were talking about, someone was asking about reactors and talking about reactors in general, and they were talking about how reactors keep using the word talent. And they're actually talking about, and of course these are Bandmade followers, and they were talking about the mastery of Bandmade, etc, etc. And I agree, Bandmade are very, very good. But what frustrates me with people and music is where people put musicians on this amazing pedestal. They have got amazing skill. I mean, some of the stuff I've heard is amazing, but when you've heard multiple people do that stuff, people put them in like godlike area, like these people can do no wrong. And I kind of just sort of go, they're just doing a job, but they're lucky to do a job that they absolutely love, and they create something that other people can enjoy. It's the same as like, I get more. Do you know what I get more impressed by? This is a weird one from a reactor. Is I sometimes see people, craftspeople that create these amazing art pieces of art or craft ornaments and stuff like that. I see people that do these hand engraved guitars, and I just look at it and go, how have you got the skill to do that? That's something that I'm really in awe on. From a musician point of view, I really like people who just know how to craft a good song. I'm less impressed by overall like massive technicality stuff, although there are bands like Ginger that I find really interesting, because they've got some really interesting ways of mashing styles together, which I think is very, very cool. So, and I'm not trying to take away from the skill that people put into writing music and playing their instruments, because they do really, really well. But I'm just not one of those reactors that's going to bounce off a ceiling. Let's have a look who we got. Hey Sir, how you doing? Nice to see you. And who's that? Balhaki Kalzaram. Coffee to you as well. Yes, morning coffee. Got my coffee on the go. So yeah, we're gonna just go through things. I'm sure people will drop on, drop off. They usually do. It's a weird thing. I think a lot of my initial growth of subscribers were done by what's called bots. Because what I get is I get a lot of drop-ins, drop a comment, and a lot of the comments have to be deleted because they are spam comments, and then they drop off. So they literally are on for like 10 seconds. It was a really weird growth, and it was. I don't think it was just me that got it. I think there was a lot of other people, Swalix, Jess, Ellis, Samurai Kid. I think we all got that mad growth with the Alec Bartar trend, and it's all kind of just bottomed out. And I think we've all seen that when we've all dropped videos recently, that where you got usually like 20,000-30,000 viewers, you've now getting like 1,000, 5,000, something like that. I've also noticed with that what we're getting is it's the newer reactors that are getting the big bumps again, and they're getting that growth, whereas the older reactors and stuff have slowed right down. But anyway, the topic of today, my plans for 2022. Well, let's talk about my plans for 2022. I have none. It's the honest answer right now. Well, I have got plans. Of course, I've got plans of what to do with the channel. So I've got initial thoughts, but I also want to get kind of guidance from the subscribers, because I've got an interesting mix. So we've got 98-99% of my subscribers come from Indonesia, Japan, or Malaysia. Now I could tailor and just do videos focused on that, but that wasn't my original plan for the channel. I never wanted to be just focused on one demographic. I don't always just want to focus on rock and metal music either, but it's what I get the requests for, so I tend to do that. So I always look over here because I find talking straight at the camera, I lose my train of thought, whereas I look at my screen, I kind of get it. I've got to get better at talking to the screen. But yeah, I'm still planning to do reactions on the Dave Does, and this takes me into the reasons why I'm showing down Musician Reacts. But the idea would be that I have one of the reasons viewership drops is if you're not releasing regular videos. Now with the Dave Does, we switched to doing 2 videos a week on a Friday and a Saturday, and that meant the idea originally was so that the videos were up there for longer. The Saturday video would always be a new music video, and it would have more time to gain traction. Problem was there wasn't enough views coming through, so basically all videos from the Dave Does channel just started dropping off people's recommended video lists. And what that then meant was that I was getting no videos, and when I did post a video, no one was getting to see that it had actually been pushed out there, which was a shame. So I dropped loads of videos, and no one saw them. Now with the Musician React, it's the same sort of similar problem. I don't have a big enough following on the Musician React to get that sort of traction that I need. So my thoughts around this was to bring videos back into the Dave Does and have 5 days a week doing reaction videos and 2 days a week doing original content would mean that I'd get a better overall vibe. So I'd be able to get more videos out, have more consistency, but we're going to keep the Musician Reacts brand within Dave Does. So there'll still be Musician Reacts videos coming out, but they'll be under the Dave Does channel. Hope that makes sense. For 2022, am I planning to change the style? Not really. I did really think that. What's that? I really like going back to the old form of doing everything on the same. Yeah, I think it's going to make it easier. It does mean that the only problem with doing all the videos on one channel is it means I get saturation of. You're possibly going to get more than one reaction a day, which means some reactions will get lost by people because I've already done videos up till kind of early December at the moment for the channel. I've got on the screen at the moment, you've got here ones here. So these are, I've got Imminence, Chasing Shadows, and Alleviate. That was a request by someone on a video. Got Foo Fighters, Love Dies Young, Majestica this Christmas, Octopus Montage, Vendetta, which was a request, Lest We Forget, 01 is a request, Junction 28, Suffocate's a request, Decline the Fall, Nemesis Acoustic was a request from a few months ago which I hadn't got round to, and I apologise. Nick, What We Become was a request, Nightmare, Bewig, Dick, I don't even know if that was a request or not anymore. I don't think it was. That was a new drop, I think. Made of Ace, Nostalgia, Bad Wolves If Tomorrow Never Comes, Scarlet Riot Underwater, Battle Beast, Master of Illusion, Diablo Swing Orchestra, Speed Dating and Arsonist, Beast in Black One Night in Tokyo, Ward, 16, Burn the Witch. These ones here, Bad News and Spinal Tap, were part of a series where I'm comparing Bad News and Spinal Tap as far as how close to being reality are they around their history. Because if anyone doesn't know, Bad News and Spinal Tap were both comic based rock metal bands. And I'm just going to take certain scenes and just see how accurate they are to being actually in the band. So we did one video, and I think that did that drop. No, that drops next week. I think that drops on Friday. Is the first one of that, and I'll be doing several more. And there's quite a few to compare. So in each episode, I'll be doing a comparison of a Bad News clip and a Spinal Tap clip, and seeing what I felt from being in bands myself, how close they are. Who else we got in there? Ego Infernum, Enemy Inside, Tremonti. I'm sure I've done that one, haven't I? If not for you, I'll have to check. I thought I did Tremonti the last month. Hit Up Basama, DLF, Anthrax. Defcon Red Light. That's actually for another video, for a specific video I was planning to do a few months back. Annette Olsen, Tillman Brothers, Slave Steel, Patriots, Hangman's Chair, Angel Maker, X Marks the Spot, Echo Tren, Ungu. Iwan's Falls, I have done that one, so that one can now be removed from Watch Later. That one can be removed from Watch Later. And Ember Falls. Now, these are the ones that have currently been added to the list, but I probably will be adding some more, obviously, as you guys request. So if you have got videos you really think I should check out, let me know. Also, from a covers and collaboration point of view, there are things that I am looking to do. So let's have a quick look. Let me go to my details here. Can I change? Sorry, bear with me 1 second. There we go. Right. I'll come back to that in a second. This is where I'm trying to do multiple screens. It's not good. So things like covers. Part of the original contests on the Fridays and Saturdays will either be drum cover or a collaboration or a musical cover. If you've got a song that you think I could do a cover of, and again, what I don't want to do is do a like for like. So playing an acoustic version of an acoustic song wouldn't be what I would want to do. Also, if the artist has already done an acoustic version of their song, I wouldn't want to do it, because it's very difficult to, without doing a decent studio, to do a decent cover for me as far as getting it to sound right. So it means that I've got to try and make sure whatever I do, it's different to what anyone else has done. And so far I've got, let's have a quick look. I did make a note of these earlier. It's on the screen. It's my little notepad. So songs to cover. Got the Time has been done. Drink Till I Die drops next week. Fade to Black was done the other couple of weeks back, 3 weeks ago I think it was. Even Inside has been done. Clean My Wounds, Suffocate's been done. So what have I got left? I've got A Different Kind of Pain, which is done by a band called Cold. FFF, or Fight for Freedom, which is a Megadeth song. I might do acoustic on that one. Danger Zone, which was off of the Top Gun soundtrack, as I can do. Only Happy When It Rains, I was thinking acoustic maybe. Probably going to go country acoustic on that one. Symphony of Destruction, I've got that planned in. That's going to be kind of like a smooth jazz version. From This Day by Machine Head. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. I just put it on the list because I thought that would make an interesting cover. Sinister Smiles, I don't even know who that one was from. And then these three are here I added yesterday. So Erasures and A Little Respect, I thought would be interesting. Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. And Red Hands Never Fade by The Warning. So Red Hands Never Fade I actually started looking at yesterday, so I've got an idea for that one. So I am going to be working on those soon. What else is going on? But as far as like other collaborations, obviously I did loads with Alec Butter, and I've done loads with Felix, and I'm always on the lookout. But unfortunately, Alec doesn't really drop new music very often. I haven't seen anything from him in ages since the last one we did, which was what was that, Bintang Kasil? Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really need to. He can live off the money coming in from all the other videos at the moment. But yeah, nothing in since 3 weeks ago. And that's the problem, is if he's only dropping a video a month, you've got literally... I can drop one video. Now, Felix does drop videos quite often. He did one by Paramore yesterday. I think that was... where are you, Felix? Come on, there we go. Felix Official. It's doing really well, actually. 4.67 million viewers. That's good. Yeah, so the only exception he dropped yesterday, and that's a great song, but there's nothing I can really add to that. And a lot of the other Indonesian songs I don't really know, but if there's someone thinks there's something I should check out, definitely let me know. I tend to try and pick, with his ones for doing his collaborations, I tend to pick songs that unless someone actually knows, I tend to just pick songs that I tend to know, because then I can kind of work them down. Hi Haji Bua, nice to see you. Let's have a look who we've got. But yeah, there's not a lot on here. I mean, the last one I did was Everybody Hurts, the REM cover. What do we miss? The Birthday Massacre on the channel. Yeah, do you know what? I actually thought about the Birthday Massacre the other day, about doing it. And a lot of the Birthday Massacres were actually done by Patreon requests, which nicely brings me on to my next point. So the Patreon is definitely, the Patreon is here. So I'm actually merging the two Patreons, the Dave Does Patreon and the Musician React. It's now just one Patreon. And we're going to be doing multiple different things on here. So I'm going to go through them just quickly now, so you've got them on there. But basically, we've got simple tiers, like there's the supporting the channel tier, which is just £1 per month. For that, you get Patreon only updates through the channel, and obviously there's the chat community. So there'll also be any blocked videos that YouTube doesn't let me upload will get loaded onto the Patreon, so you get to check those ones out as well. And that's just £1 per month. The £3 a month, you get early access and a chance to vote on which video. So for this one, hasn't been done much with the existing Patreons, because the other Patreons are on the higher tiers at the moment. But what we will be then looking to do is, with certain videos like the collaboration videos and stuff, they will be uploaded 24 hours earlier in advance onto the Patreon, so the Patrons will get to see them 24 hours early. We then have the single reaction request, £5 per month. For this one, you get to pick one video of your choosing, no longer than 8 minutes long, and I'll react to that month. So you got to remember, with your Patreon, you're always paying for the month just gone. So when you get to the end of the month and you pay, so for instance, at the beginning of December, you're paying for November. So that's when you actually get you're always paying your reactions in advance, I guess. So when you pay at the beginning of December, you're actually paying for November, and that's when you'll get your November requests go through. So your reactions are always a month behind in a way, or they will be anyway. Right, so that's the £5 a month for the single reaction request. Now this is where we're starting to get into two different types of tier types. So we've got the drum cover Patreon. Now this is £10 per month. Now for that, you get to pick me a song that I will attempt to do a full drum cover for. You might go, that's quite expensive, but if you imagine how many hours of work will go into learning that drum cover, especially if I don't know the song, recording it, videoing it, so you might have half a day spent on a whole drum cover for 10 quid. So yeah, it could have been a lot more, but I actually thought, well, to be honest, it's an attempt at drum cover. Is it going to be perfect? Who knows? I don't know until I try the song, but anyone that checked out my attempted cover of Pantera's Broken will know that it's not as easy as just picking up a set of drumsticks and playing. So yeah, we'll be doing the £10 drum cover Patreon. We also have the £10 free reaction request. So this is where you get to pick up to 3 videos per month, which is where most of the Patreons sit. And none of the videos can be more than 8 minutes. If you want to do longer than that, then you combine one of your reaction requests, so you then get down to 2 videos. If you picked a 30-minute song, you get to pick one. You only get 1 video that month. So that's the £10 a month for that, and that's where most of the reactors or my Patreons are in that package. We've got the £20 per month, which is an acoustic cover, which is where you pick a song and you'll get an acoustic breakdown of that song. So that'll be me working it out onto an acoustic without which will give you vocals and acoustic cover for that month. And the final one is the big one, which is a new one, which is to sponsor a cover or a collaboration video. So that's where I'll do all the instrumentation, vocals, whatever it might be, and that one is a big package. That's someone who really wants to donate to the channel, and that's £50 a month. I don't see many people really doing that one, but if you did, that does massively help. But £50 a month, the videos take from learning the song to breaking it down, it's usually about 2 days. So when you actually break it down for £50 work, £50 for 2 days work is not a lot, but it's I would generally pick a song that I will know. You get a chance to pick ones that I have no idea about, which is going to take me a bit longer to learn. So they're my new packages. The link will be in the video descriptions. I'll be doing a separate video talking about this as well, with a bit more information for the channel. I haven't had my silver play button yet. That has been ordered, so I will be getting my new, I'll hopefully have it up here, my YouTube silver play, which is great. But yeah, hopefully with the new videos coming through, I just, what did I have uploaded the other day? Let me find it, there we go. Let's go to the YouTube studio. So I just uploaded a few videos yesterday. I think I've edited them all together, yeah. So, got Decline the Fall, Sinister, Mentally Blind, XYZ, Gospel Aim, and then my original song Justice, which is all next week. I thought I had more than that added up. What else we got? Oh, Battle Beast, Eye of the Storm, Coughing Cancer, Zionis. Coughing Cancer, Zionis, I was really impressed with that. Actually, I really like that song. Motion Device, A Piece of Rock and Roll. Coil, Aku Luka versus White Zombie, Supercharger Heaven. So Marina asked me about this the other day. She said, why is that a versus? What's that about? And that was basically when I did the Coil reaction. I got this thing where it was asking me. I just got this feeling when I was listening to it that it sounded very similar to another song. So I decided to make it a versus so that we could do a comparison between the two songs. So Supercharger Heaven by White Zombie versus Coil's Aku Luka. And it's not about saying which one's better, it's more a case of, that one's more a case of, was it any good? Now, that does bring me on to another thing I'm going to go back to in 2022. I want to bring back the originals versus covers. I want to do one video a week on that. So again, recommendations for originals versus covers would be great. So if you work this out, so we've got an originals versus covers video a week, drum cover a week, cover or collaboration a week. So that's 3 main videos. That leaves me with 4 for reactions. I think we're going to end up having 2 reactions a day. Reactions will be at 6 o'clock and probably 2 o'clock. That way I've got an 8-hour. I was going to do 12 hours. I might do 12 hours actually. So do we do 6 a.m. and 6 p.m? Now the 6 p.m. does kind of mean that you're going to miss it from the Indonesian point of view here in the UK, but it will mean that maybe I'll try to do videos that are more for those demographics in different times of the day. I'm not really sure. Hey Alice, how you doing? Hope you're well. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Obviously, van update. Someone asked me about this the other day, actually, about what's going on with my van, and so yeah, still haven't had the insurance payout. So still haven't had the money from the tools either. But I've had to spend £20,000 on a new van and new tools and stress of all of that. It's also meant obviously having to put more hours in at work. So normally this week just gone would have been my last week working. For the next 2 months, where I take the winter off and then start up again in kind of early February for about a month of doing odds and jobs, and then really kind of start of March is when I go back into my working in landscaping. Now I'm actually going to be working up until the 20th of December, roughly, and then I'm going to take 2 weeks off, and then I go back to work on the first week of on the 7th of January, I'm going to be starting back at work. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to take the break that I wanted. But what I am still planning to do, there was going to be a piece where I'm going to be working on the second Project 42 album. So I did the album The Meaning back in 2019, I think it was. Which consisted of the songs December Falls, August Rain, Riptide, Voice of the Righteous. What was the songs? System Control, Forever Yours, Live or Die, and Lost Souls. So they were all on the album. And if you're ever interested in checking them out, you can check it out on Reverb Nation. They're all available, I believe, on free download. But I'm going to be working on the album The Reason, which is going to have the songs Forgive and Redeem, Bittersweet, Destroy, Pillage, Punch Face, Metazona, Plugged In, Return to Reality, Rise Up, and Raising the Dead. All of these have still got to be edited, so these videos are, or these songs are currently sitting in my Cubase folders, pretty much all done, I think. I don't think there's any that haven't got lyrics, but they were all recorded 2, maybe 3 years ago, so I haven't gone back to re-look at them, re-edit them, etc. So I need that to do some work on that. So yeah, I think that's everything that's going on the channel. But yeah, I really do want to get your ideas for new reactions. Covers and collaborations would be useful as well. And I'll be continuing to put more content out all over this channel. But as I said, there'll be more than one. In a lot of cases, there's going to be more than one video a day, and all of the Musician Reacts videos are going to be coming over onto this channel and will be re-uploaded on here over the next month. So today was the last day of videos dropping on Musician Reacts, and so I'm going to be starting to pull them all back off there and re-uploading on here from next week. So keep an eye out for those. Now I will see you all on another video, I'm sure, very, very soon, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I may do another live stream next Sunday. So I'll probably see you there on that one. Take care.